This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
There is a podcast no one asked for. A podcast you never knew you didn't want. 3 beers in. This is the podcast.
I anticipate a deeply religious experience.
Greetings, listener, and welcome to a special edition of 3 Beers In.
Yes.
A special super taster edition.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah. I guess you could call it that, yeah.
There you go. Today, we are going to be drinking a little homebrew we titled Cutter, You Sour Bitch.
Why did you guys call it that?
In honor of CYSB Day, which is today. It was Chance who first coined the term, Cutter, You Silly Bitch, way back in 2016.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was 3 whole years.
Yeah, and I don't think we say it enough.
I don't think, I don't know that it's ever been said on the podcast.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. It may have. Listeners can fact check us on that one.
Hashtag CYSB. So yeah, we're celebrating that today with our homebrew, Cutter, You Sour Bitch.
Yep. And on the podcast, you have Clint, Cutter,
Yo.
Ross,
Hey.
It's a 3 for today.
and Joel's not there.
Yeah, Joel's
Yeah,
not
Joel's
there today.
not there this time. Okay.
It's a 3 for.
Yeah. All right.
So the first edition of Cutter You Sour Bitch we're going to drink tonight is a raspberry.
Yeah. We want to see if we're super tasters first?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see if we're super tasters.
Yeah. So I got this kit from Amazon, and we're gonna see if we're super tasters or if we just need to read everything off of
The label,
the can. Yeah.
I'm
like
really
some
hoping.
of us do.
I'm really hoping Cutter
That just
fails
looks like
this.
a vial of semen.
Well, it's
Joke's on you.
it's paper, so I don't know what's going on with you. Okay, in their little test thing, they have an introduction here. It says, mammals, such as human, have a unique sense that makes consuming certain substances pleasant and consuming other substances unpleasant.
Like cilantro.
Yeah, there you go. For some people.
Love me some cilantro.
The ability, it's called the ability to taste. So special receptors in the taste buds of our tongue allow us to taste 5 different flavors, which are sweet, salty, bitter, sour, and umami, which is savory.
Yeah, umami.
Ooh, mommy.
Yeah.
Whoa, easy, buddy.
Sorry.
That's not your mommy.
You'll chip another tooth.
Yeah, right.
So
Okay.
but without this ability to taste, Brussels sprouts would taste exactly the same as cupcakes, which might work better. I don't know.
That would
Anyway.
probably be
I do like
better.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I do like cupcakes.
Yeah, which
for different reasons.
Not only does taste make consuming foods more interesting, but it also serves a purpose. It allows humans to determine the relative safety of what they plan to consume. Toxic substances tend to be bitter in taste, so humans tend to avoid this particular flavor.
Like hops.
Yeah, or like Brussels sprouts, which that's why vegetables are bitter, because they don't want people to eat them. Yeah, and
Tough luck, vegetables.
which I was reading, some people believe that might be why children don't like vegetables. Because at a point when they're infants, well, you might have had different experiences, but they'll usually eat what you give them, right?
Yep.
I don't know. So, but like to a certain point, they say no, they won't eat those vegetables and everything, because way back, that's when we would search for our own food, and then the taste receptors would develop, and anything bitter was unsafe. Poisonous or something. So that's what it says here. It's an evolutionary response because it can signify danger. So
I think it probably gets overexploited though by like the fact that we live in America and everything we eat is fucking sugar loaded. And
It's true.
Like,
That is true.
That's all the kids
That's
want.
what the Irish people were saying.
You don't
Yeah.
like it? Put some corn syrup in it.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
Because
Look at those cows.
Cadence will eat the shit out of a whole cucumber. Just sit there and just ar, 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 ar. It's ridiculous. Like in a
Is it full
store.
of corn syrup?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's not.
But I thought I missed the point.
Firstly,
No.
cucumbers are a fruit.
That is true. They are a fruit.
They're not bitter.
They're melon.
They are bitter.
Oh, yeah, I guess they are.
They are a
melony.
melon. Yeah,
Okay.
technically, they're always
makes
associated with they're always in like salads and shit. But
Yeah.
they
Oh,
are
man.
they are a fruit. Yes.
So are tomatoes, which are also a fruit.
Yeah. The only fruits I want in my salad.
I don't like tomatoes, so they're not on my salad.
I'm a fan.
So fuck you, Cutter.
I'm a fan.
But yeah,
So-
cucumber. Yeah.
Yeah. So super tasters. So just as humans have different levels of acuity in the senses of smell and sight, they also have differences in the ability to taste. Approximately 25% of Americans are considered super tasters, and of this subset, people have varying levels of super tasting ability.
What about an ultra taster?
That's
That next
they
level.
can
Super
that's-
mega ultra taster.
those. I don't think it would be good to be one of those people. So because you can
Super
taste
taster,
everything.
Space Force.
Taste
You
all
can
bad
taste
stuff.
the hands of the people that worked on the vegetables.
the person that picked it and was like,
Yes.
oh, dirty nails. Anyway, you can taste
damn
the
it,
dirt
Jose.
that it was grown in. Anyway, so we'll get into the substances, but super tasters are people who have the ability to taste the substance phenolthoria, PTC. And some people
That's
can't
the
taste
spirit
the
particle.
Yeah, there you go. That's DMT. Some people can't taste the substance at all, and others can taste it quite distinctly. Whether or not a person is a super taster is dependent on his or her genetics. So let's get started. Let's
Let's
go
do
it.
this.
All right. So
Enough
here's,
talk. We are
here's-
men of action.
Yeah, actioning.
Give me my strip.
Except our whole podcast is just us talking.
Yeah,
that's true.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We don't do. Oh,
There's no.
Well, there's drinking.
I thought I got 3. I
There's-
got 5.
there's drinking.
Okay. They have these strips of paper, and they have chemicals on them.
Okay.
So we're going to taste the first one
All right.
and see if anybody tastes
Oh.
it. I'm not a super taster.
I thought I had like lemon there for a second. Then I realized.
I just taste paper myself.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
just
I don't
just paper for me.
know. Okay.
Maybe
well,
maybe
that,
some soap.
that is the weakest one. That's sodium benzoate.
What is it supposed to taste like?
Salty, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, salty.
Nope. I didn't get much salt on that.
Okay. So yeah, I didn't get anything
wait.
from that.
Now it's like stuck in my mouth.
So we also have water. So we'll have to drink the water before we can drink the beer as well. So, or you can just toss it out. I don't
Yeah.
know. All right. Second strip.
Get some bitterness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's very bitter.
Clint might be not an ultra taster, but he's
Oof.
yeah. So that is.
That's poison. Ross just killed us all.
I think that's the theoria. Let me see.
The diarrhea.
So that's going to be your bitter taste.
I'm trying to think of like something.
Like, did y'all find that to be like slightly bitter or like?
See, and that's the thing. You can have it slightly, or you can have it. I get a distinct bitterness from it.
yeah.
Yes.
got a
I wouldn't
distinct
say I couldn't like face it like Clint, but
I hate bitter, but like a lot.
bitterness. Almost had like a earwaxy.
yeah.
I don't know
Like
what
a sharp
earwax actually
bitterness.
tastes like. So,
So that was the Thoria,
but it was definitely bitter.
and here's the next one.
Tasted like an IPA.
I worse bitterness, I think. But anyway, okay. Taste anything,
You get paper. Back to paper.
Clint?
Yep, just paper.
Good, because that's control. That shouldn't taste like anything. All right, last strip. I think we should all taste this one. Especially if
Haven't
we
we-
tasted that
oh.
one.
Is it bitter again?
I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Tastes like a chili, like a not a jalapeno, but
I can see that.
something in the chili family.
Oh, yeah. I get it slightly. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like...
no, that was very. It was there. Oh,
I understand.
yeah, it's bitter.
I understand.
I'm not getting much off of that.
No, me neither.
I mean, it doesn't taste like paper, but I can't like pinpoint like
Yeah.
a slight bitterness.
Like
but-
I don't know. It's like, yeah,
like the outside of a pepper.
like
sorta.
a like
anytime I'm licking
like
paper,
a
though,
raw bell pepper or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Is what like it really.
there's something there, but it mostly
They
tastes.
can't
like
read
paper
the
to me.
can, so
Yeah.
so you don't know. So that's PTC, which is phenyldiarrhea.
So I'm a super
you-
taster.
did
Is
you
what
get
you're
it?
just telling me.
You're not a super taster, but you taste more than we do.
So I just didn't taste the first one.
Yeah, none of us.
Give me another strip of the first one.
Okay, what was the first?
This guy. Yep,
You
that's
li-
definitely
like it
sodium
now.
benzoate.
Yeah, sodium benzoate.
Have another one of these bad boys myself.
You gave me 2. I don't want to cheat.
I get a little.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely get it.
but it's definitely subtle. That's the thing about
Yeah.
it. Like, I think the first time either it's, now that we know what we're looking for, or the fact that we did the bitters first, and that like kind of woke up our taste buds, kind of.
Yeah, I'm
Could
definitely
be a little bit.
The
Yeah.
contrast,
Yeah.
makes it more pronounced.
I'm getting salt now. I don't know. But,
I mean, it's like
well, even though I knew what was in it, I didn't taste it the first time. But I don't know.
it definitely was saltier the second time.
It's your brain going.
Yeah,
looking for stuff.
it may be.
Possible, yeah.
Because it's supposed to taste like nickels.
So, experiment, I don't know, whatever. We could be or we couldn't be. But either way, I think Clint tastes more than we do.
In reality,
that
there's
may
just
be
a whole
why-
bunch of little strips of paper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
But
no
to be
flavors
fair,
at all on them.
That could be why.
Joke's on you. It's all control.
Could be why I hate IPAs more than y'all do.
All right. To our bottles,
Yeah.
though, finally.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get to the matter at hand.
Yes.
Because I really
Or-
want to super taste this.
The matter
Me
in
too.
hand. But
Although I've had one of the raspberry.
I think we just determined that Cutter is the weakest taster at this table.
Which is why I read the can.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, which is why he reads the can.
Yeah.
He has to know what he's looking for. Yeah.
Love the color of this beer. It's not super heady. I feel like I just dumped a whole bunch of yeast in there, too.
Yeah. Careful there.
I was like, just a gloop.
I don't know about this. Ooh. Oh, that smell.
That smells good.
Raspberry.
We've already had this
Oh.
one before. We did have that one night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I think it might be infected. No, it's definitely infected. That's,
the point.
yeah. That aroma. I think
That's good.
Pretty sure I got a fair bit of yeast in mine, too.
That's good, guys. That is still delicious. Mm-hmm. I liked it the other night. I like the funk on it. I like the tartness.
Yeah. That is definitely. Whew. You got that pucker.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know how much raspberry I'm actually tasting.
Yeah.
Raspberry's a more subtle.
It
flavor.
is, yeah, which I thought it would come through more. But part of the raspberry is the tart, so you do get,
A little
whole lot
extra
of-
sour.
yeah, I think so.
Because it's got some sour to it for
It's
sure.
got a good level of sour, got that funk to it,
Yeah, it's
and then a little bit of vinegar.
yeah.
Ness to
That's
it.
that's something you don't want in it, right?
Well, yes and no. The varying degrees, you want a little bit of it. I didn't want the vinegar in it.
Did you
Like when we first cracked it open, and it was like,
Yeah.
and then Amy said, "That's what did she say? That's
She-
bad. It's
She's
not
like, she's like, throw that out. It's gone bad.
Yeah. Which technically, yes, it gone
Yeah,
bad. So
yeah.
that's what we-
Well, she won't drink wine bottles that have been open for longer than a week. So
I don't blame her.
a month old bottle of wine. What?
maybe 2 months. Whatever.
Just tap back into this bad boy.
It tasted like wine, man.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it does.
Tastes like vinegar.
No, it doesn't taste like vinegar.
Well, if Clint didn't taste the
Fucking
vinegar,
super
Yeah.
taster over here.
Yeah. No, that's all mental for y'all.
Yeah,
That's the
I don't
problem.
know. No.
You've been told by the wine industry that you got to go buy yourself a new bottle
I
of
don't
wine.
need to be told by the wine industry what vinegar tastes like.
You clearly don't know what vinegar tastes like.
Leah's not even a super taster, and she goes like after about 3 or 4 days, she'll try it. Like she'll go, Should I be drinking this? It's like, do you like it?
It's more acidic, maybe.
A lot more acidic.
It's not a lot more acidic. I disagree with that.
It's still good
assessment.
for cooking with.
It's still fine to drink. It's not going to make you sick or anything.
Yeah, it's not. But it's not going to be enjoyable.
I just drank some and it was fine.
What are you studying over there?
How much
I'm
yeast?
looking at the yeast in the bottom. Yeah, it's hard to pour without getting the yeast. There's a little bit.
It didn't, what do you call it? Flocculate?
Flocculate.
Flocculate.
Yeah. Also really hazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
I wasn't trying to...
It wasn't really hazy until the
It's
yeast got dumped
Also,
in there.
well, no, the base, it's a wheat for the base.
Ooh,
So it's going to be pretty hazy.
delicious.
The base of this beer is a lot like our Taika Waititi,
Yeah,
Batch number 4, right?
which
on the way.
yeah.
Anyway,
Mjolnir.
this beer... Yeah, it's fine.
That's what we're going for. Yeah, the raspberry wasn't my favorite. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm really interested in getting
I was
into it.
hoping-
I want to get into the cherry.
if we do this again with raspberry, we're going to have to put a fuck ton of raspberries in it. Which I thought we did, but obviously we didn't put it. More raspberries than beer.
You put a ton of raspberries in there, but you didn't put a metric fuck ton.
Did not. So you guys want to know about Brettanomyces?
I bet it's a yeast. It's good or bad?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Brettanomyces, or Brettanomyces, also referred to as Brett, or I read Bretta somewhere, but I've never seen anybody.
No, it's Brita.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
filter.
filters. Yeah. No. It's Greek for British fungus, which we'll find out later. Why? If I keep reading. And this says it's a yeast thought to be important for producing the character of some 17th century English ales. 17th century and prior, before that. But pure cultures of Saccharomyces and S. pasteurianus, which are your normal yeasts. In the 1800s, they started using those exclusively. And since then, Brettanomyces was seen as something that would just spoil your beer. Except in Belgian lambics, or Flanders red and brown ales, and handful of styles of wine. Recently, Brettanomyces has gained popularity in the U.S. and as a yeast that can contribute desirable and novel characteristics to beer and other alcoholic beverages. I don't know about other alcoholic beverages.
If you want to make it sour,
Funky.
I guess so. And in your pucker, but it's known for barnyard, horsey, metallic, or Band-Aid flavors.
Band-Aid?
Yeah. We'll get into it. It continues to be an unwelcome guest in many breweries and most wineries.
I know. Wineries really don't want it.
Yeah. However,
I could see that.
However, it also produces high levels of fruity esters that are desirable in some styles, like Saison, Alembic, and American sour beers.
Yep. Yeah, it could make their wine taste like it's been out for a week.
It also forms a pellicle sometimes, where it contacts the air, like that leathery film on top.
Oh yeah.
White bubbles and stuff.
Yeah, we wanted that.
It looks bad. Yeah.
It looks bad. I'll
It
agree
looks
with that. But I trusted the process, and it came out well.
Yeah.
Until tomorrow when we're all sick and dying.
This podcast has been deleted. Please don't drink this beer. You mentioned Flanders Red and Flanders Brown. That's pretty much what we tried beforehand. Like I brought that old Bruin.
Yeah.
A little bit of photo beer, but
Yeah, it would be
I love
brown.
that Petrus. I do. It's a good beer.
I bet you do.
That's the beer that got me into kind of sours.
This guy loves
Yeah.
the Petrus.
Oh,
You know
he
what I
does.
mean?
Yeah. So, although strains of Brettanomyces are ubiquitous, they live all around us, not just in Belgium. They're on fruit trees and in our homes, on surfaces, probably on...
So that's why when you fruit, like it is kind of naturally present there, or
Yeah. But you really don't know what's on there, so it's best to just kill all the germs or
Boil it.
fungus that's on there. Yeah, boil it
The yeasty
or
beasties.
sanitize it, freeze it. Freezing it doesn't kill everything, but it'll slow everything down. But anyway, so Brettanomyces wasn't isolated until 1889, and then again in 1899 by scientists at Guinness.
So they did it twice?
Yeah, well, the first time they were drunk, so they
Had to figure it out
10
again.
years later.
they were drinking a
Hey,
lot of Guinness.
Guinness,
you
you
have to
said.
drink a lot of Guinness to get drunk.
Guinness?
Well, I guess you don't have to drink
Yeah.
a whole lot, but
I wouldn't have had Guinness as like.
well, it's a big beer company. So the discovery of Brettanomyces was first publicly published by the doctor of a laboratory of the New Carlsberg Brewery, Helt Clausen, in 1904, after he cultured it in 1903 from English beers that exhibited a sluggish secondary fermentation. He is aiming to recreate the flavor profile of traditional English ales, which is why Archetype from Circle has a little bit of Brett in it, because it's naturally present. It was naturally present in the.
I need to try that beer.
Yeah.
You guys rave about it.
I do not rave about
you do
that
not
beer.
rave. That's right. You do not rave about
Because it develops in barrels over time, So if you had an IPA back in 1800s, it probably would have had a little bit of funk to it, maybe. Yeah,
it. Probably.
A little bit of sour,
from being in the barrel. Yeah,
a little bit of funk, a little bit of sour.
those reused barrels. So he was aiming to recreate that flavor profile. Although Clausen saw the character from Brettanomyces as a desirable character in ales and identified its characters as a quality of traditional ales, at some point it became identified as a contaminant in wineries and breweries due to some of the phenols, acids, and haze that it sometimes produces, which, as we said, are generally described as barnyard, burnt plastic, wet animal, horse sweat, sweaty horse blanket.
That's your go-to.
Yeah. And some tasters describe these flavors with different terminology because they perceive certain flavor compounds differently, while others simply cannot detect certain flavor compounds.
Like you
at all.
two.
Yeah. Yeah, and
We
sweaty.
can taste shit. Especially if I read the can.
You're gonna
Did you
taste
use
some
raspberries in this beer?
shit. It does say it on the label. But yeah, but for some people, sweaty horse blanket isn't, a bad thing. That's what they're expecting. I don't know.
When you're looking for funk, I mean, there's not much
Goaty.
more funky than sweaty horse blanket.
Cat piss.
Ugh.
Yeah. I don't know, but that's something.
That's
That's a bit
ammonia,
different.
though, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely an off.
We should
flavor.
have, man. It would have been nice to have like Jeff try this beer.
Yeah. So, but
from Jester King.
yeah, Jeff from Jester King,
Yeah.
not Jeff from Blue
Blue
Owl.
Him too.
Yeah.
But this is this is more in line with what Jester
Yeah.
King does
Oh, yeah.
versus what Blue Owl does.
Yeah, definitely. So, but then there's also positive flavor compounds that have been identified in Brettanomyces beers, such as pineapple, stone fruits, and to some degree of acetic acid, which is going to be that vinegar.
Yeah. I think that helps it with the sourness that we want, though.
Yeah, I think so. And it's regained popularity with brewers outside of Belgium, of course, because
Like us.
now we have sours out here, and you can find farmyard styles, whatever, all over the place. Yeah, I talked about
Farmyard as opposed to farmhouse.
There you go. No, farmhouse. Wait,
Barnyard.
Barnyard.
Barnyard or
Barnyard and
Barnyard.
farmhouse. Farmyard.
I don't like
It's a blend.
I don't like farmhouse.
It's a Brett saison.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
It's farmyard
Yeah, there you go.
or barnhouse.
So, barnhouse. I like that better, I think. Anyway, so what's different about Brett? We treat Brettanomyces strains specially because they produce flavors and aromas so unlike what most of us expect in beer. Horse blanket and all that. Anyway, two of the phenolic compounds most closely associated with Brett are 4-ethylphenol, described as the sweaty horse blanket, barnyard, or Band-Aid, and the 4-ethylglucanol, which is often characterized as smoky or spicy, which, not a bad thing. I don't know. But they also can create isovaleric acid, which is the same compound responsible for foot odor and the putrefied cheese aroma we associate with old oxidized hops. So, not good there. The thing is, Brett is very unpredictable than your average beer yeast, which is usually Saccharomyces. Oh, the S Pasteurinus is. I just remembered that's lager yeast, and Saccharomyces is ale yeast, which they were. Hundreds of years ago, it was just yeast.
Yeah.
And then they started, lagering stuff, and then what survived became the lager yeast, and then everything else was ale yeast. Anyway, but Brett is very unpredictable. 2 identical worts inoculated with Brett at different times and in different ways can deliver wildly different beers. Mm-hmm. Which, when we did it, I didn't really know what we were going to get. I was hoping for what we were going to get, but then it's a little bit different than what we got. But it's like Jeff was saying that he heard from a Belgian brewer, I think it was. When you do that, you're on a journey with the beer's going to take you where it's going to go.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're sitting there. You're going to go with the beer. So it's going. You can't really pilot it into what it's going to be.
I said my drugs would take you places. I never said they were where you would want to go.
Let's just drink. I don't know. I'll get back to this in a minute.
I got 3 other beers to try.
That was a lot of yeast at the bottom there.
I was like, I was tilting it towards me. I was like, I'll come back to that.
I was like, do I want to drink that? Okay. I won't do it on the next ones, though.
Yeah.
Was not good.
A big gulp, a big mouthful. I get more of the wheat, more of the base beer. I really like that.
Yep.
Yeah, because the acidity is still there, but there's just far more of the wheat, I guess. I don't know.
The yeast doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
Or you can swish it around and take it in a big gulp like Cutter just did.
Some of us on the podcast are men, so no, I don't know.
You're just not super tasters.
Yeah, I was just like, it helps when you're not a super taster.
Oh, that's gonna haunt me.
Yes, it is. If I have anything to say about it,
that backfired immensely, Russ.
Honestly, I didn't see that's how that was going down. That's what she said. But.
Well, as much as he bitches about hops, like
yeah. I just maybe not.
All those Czech
right,
pills, they're so hoppy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the Pilsner.
Yeah.
They're not that hoppy.
Supposed to have that spicy sauce.
They're spicy. Yeah.
They're spicy.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah, I don't like
Saws isn't my favorite.
I don't like
anyway,
yeah.
I agree, but you're always like, oh man, no.
I go with the noble German hop.
Yeah.
Over Czech any day, but
I don't hate all hops.
Soft and supple.
I just don't like.
That's my hop.
Yeah. I don't like
the
strong,
Rebel Wilson of hops.
Bitter hops.
Those are like your what are they, the Citra.
Oh man, Citra.
I mean,
that's bright.
Yeah.
This has hops in it.
It does. Yeah, it has.
What's the one I'm thinking of? It's like the West Coast hop. It's big and robust.
Oh, there are plenty of them. Cascade.
That's the one I was. I knew it began with the C.
Columbus. A lot of the C hops.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But Citra. A lot of the C hops. But Citra. Simcoe. That's the other one.
Cluster. I think I've put in. But this had, I think, just El Dorado. Also, it had El Dorado in it for 111 days. Which I just dumped it in there. I didn't put it in a bag or anything, so it's an experiment. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was like,
this had El Dorado hops in it for 111 days.
It was dry hopped for 111 days. Yes.
Jesus.
Can't taste it.
Yeah. Well,
even the super taster can't taste it.
That's the thing. It's not gonna. I think it was about an ounce that I dry hopped it with, but
I love how technical you are with all of this. Like, yeah, we'll just dry hop this with an amount of hops.
Well, this one I was just like, yeah, let's. I don't know. It was a new thing, and I wanted to try it. And sours, it's not. I don't know. It feels like something like.
You can go
like
stronger on the hops.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you generally don't. But
yeah,
I feel like you could though.
No, you could.
You can because the sour's going to kind of cover it up anyway.
Yeah. Well, you're not trying to cover it up.
But if you find something that you really enjoy, I mean, you don't really want to experiment. You kind of want to keep track of what you.
No, that's true.
Yeah. I
have it. I have the recipe and everything, and then.
He knows he dry hopped it for 111 days.
Yeah, which
with El Dorado,
one ounce. 1 ounce.
Of El Dorado.
I'm pretty sure it was about 1 ounce.
It was an ounce or thereabouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, that's the difference between legal and illegal in some
there you go.
states.
About an ounce, yeah. Just over that line. But yeah, they say a lot of people dry hop after 4 days and you'll get negative flavors. You'll get like grassy, vegetal sort of flavors. And it's like, fuck it, 111 days. Just like dry hopping it.
You don't get, I don't get any grass.
No, I don't get,
of it.
like, I don't think I get any hot flavors off this, really.
No, it's all the sour funk,
Yeah.
maybe a little raspberry.
No, I'm pretty sure the other fruit flavors are going to be stronger.
Yeah, I would think so.
Well, they were at the time of bottling, at least.
The cherry
what's
was
next?
delicious.
Ooh, let's do the blackberry next, which is going to be the blue label.
This smells sweeter.
It should be.
The color's a little darker.
It is. Because this second one has
There with the
blackberries.
yeast. I like the slightly fizzy. I wish it had a little more head on it. This one didn't have a bunch of head on it either. But
Yeah, this one didn't. My raspberry did. I like the color, though.
I do like the color. The color is fantastic.
Hard pour.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm not pouring that. It came out, it looked like blackberry syrup or something at the bottom.
Oh, man.
Not pouring it.
No. That's the good stuff.
Actually, I like this color better, actually.
Oh, yeah. Does mine look darker than yours?
I know. I dumped the whole bottle, so mine's definitely a little
Yeah,
bit darker.
mine has some yeast. That does look like some blackberry syrup at the bottom. I want to get all that blackberry,
It definitely looked like
You don't
syrup.
need it.
all that CYSB in there.
This is very blackberry. The blackberry comes through, though.
Oh yeah, it definitely comes through, and the I don't get nearly as much of the
Sour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nearly as and no vinegar.
Yeah.
It's less funky.
Yeah.
It's there, but yeah, because you taste more. The blackberry really hides it, I believe.
And you don't really smell a lot of
Or
funk on it either.
I get it in there, but yeah, maybe the raspberry was one of the reasons that first one was so tart.
Well, maybe. No, well, and then the cherry is going to be tart as well.
Ooh yeah, so we use some tart cherry.
I just hope it carbonated a little bit better.
Me too, man.
Other than the lack of carbonation, though, this is delicious.
Yeah, if mine were carbonated, I think it would be really good.
I mean,
got a little bit of
I would
bubbles.
agree with that. Yeah.
like I still have,
So you have a little bit of bubble there.
yeah, I have a little bit of bubble.
Yeah, this one I don't know.
It's carbonated. It's just not as carbonated as I want it to be.
Yeah,
Agreed. Still funky though. I still like that. I still like the fact that it's still funky.
yeah. I mean, well, they have still sours, so
Do
this
they?
is just a still beer, right?
There you
They
go.
have still sours?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, maybe
This
we
one-
just created
We
one.
have this one. Oh.
This is not terrible. Like even for it's not.
Thank you guys for all the praise. This one's fine. This is not terrible.
This is still very drinkable.
drink
It's a solid 3.
No, I mean that's what
3
I
out
gave
of
it.
10.
Wait, 5. I give
3
it
out
3
of
out of 5.
3 out of 1.
5.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean on Untapped, it's a 3 out of 5 on Untapped. I'm actually gonna bump it up.
As
Which one?
3 1/4.
The blackberry?
Yeah, the blackberry.
long as the cherry is good.
Raspberry got a 4 from me.
What?
By the way, follow us on Untapped.
Oh yeah. A number of us are on Untapped, but
Yeah.
3 beers in is on there.
I'm not very active,
And
but
the-
I am on there.
Cutter's on there. Dunn did it right.
I'm fairly active. Yeah, Dunn
Yes.
did it right.
Yes. Cutter is the most active.
Should have given him the 3 beers in. Come on, guys. Classic marketing.
Yeah.
Take it from the super taster,
There you
right?
go.
The super taster.
Oh,
right
here we go.
The one who can't taste the El Dorado hops in this brew.
You're saying you can taste the El Dorado hops?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I just said that you couldn't.
I don't think anybody can taste the El Dorado hops in this beer.
It was dry hopped for 111 days, Clint.
It was. So, but like I was saying, with the oxidized hops have like a cheesy flavor. We're old hops. But the thing is, Jester King, they age their hops.
Oh,
So they're looking for those funky hop
yeah.
flavors. I don't know about old cheese or anything like that, but
Yeah.
they age them in their barn.
In their barn house.
Yes, in their barn house.
You gave the raspberry a higher rating than you gave the blackberry?
I did.
It's funkier and carbonated more.
I still think the
Carbonated.
blackberry's better.
I would
That
I would agree
raspberry's
with
got
that.
that funk.
Well, the raspberry's got more funk, so it's got more character to me, but it also has more carbonation,
thing
which
is
I
the
feel like adds to that.
Yeah, The thing is, the raspberry
Texture-wise.
was warmer, so
That could be another factor.
it sat out for a while. As I'm drinking the blackberry, I'm getting more funk. You barely tasted that thing, man. Look at that.
I taste it.
It's
He's too busy playing on his phone over
You're
there.
drinking like Joel here.
Joelberg.
Joel's there.
He's not
Wait,
here.
He's not there. I think these that we're drinking tonight are fairly high ABV. So
You thought 8.
I'm starting to feel it already. And
I feel
I'm
fine.
1.5 in.
I'm doing a 3 for the raspberry and a
You son of a
4
bitch.
for the blackberry.
Oh, okay.
Because fuck Cutter.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, so Brett, there are 5 main species within the genus of Brettanomyces. There's B. anomalous, which is Brettanomyces.
Be anonymous. Gotcha.
Which is Brettanomyces anomalous.
I wish you were anonymous,
Be
Cutter.
anonymous. Be anonymous.
Exactly.
Be
And
anonymous.
so, I'll cut out the B from these and just say there's anomalous, Bruxellensis, I had
You read it?
this.
You want me to read it?
No, because you couldn't read it the last time you tried to
Let
read
me
it.
try it.
I'll read it.
I'll read it.
Buck nakedness.
Bruxellensis. Bruxellensis.
Where am I reading here? Where's it at? Types of
It's
Brettanomyces.
the-
All right, there it is. There are 5 types of there are 5 species within the genus Brettanomyces. Anomalous, Bruxellensis, Clusterinus, Nanus,
That's not.
Nardinus,
No.
Nerdness.
Nardinus.
Oh, we're going around. Okay.
All right.
Tell me I'm wrong.
There are 5 species within the genus of
Nope.
Yep.
Already tripping up. Come on, man.
Brettanomyces.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anomalous. Bruxellensis.
Clusterinus.
No.
Clusterinus.
Oh, I know which
hold
one
on.
you're reading there.
Clusterinus.
No. That's not it.
Hemorrhoids.
You never forget your first.
Custercyanus. Nanus. And Nardinus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nardiniensis.
Nerdness.
Nardiniensis. That's the hardest one
Yeah.
for me.
So I was reading
Nardiniensis.
Yeah. So I was reading the names of these are like old.
Nardiniensis. It's like Enensis.
Yeah. I'm glad we could work this out together.
Anyway, fuck. Yeah, those are hard to say.
So to make it easier, there's 3 that.
I feel like I'm drinking sour blackberry juice right now.
Oh man,
it's so good.
It's
yeah.
so good.
So there's 3
Put
main.
this on your pancakes.
There's 3 main species, or I'm not sure if they're species, but they're. Yeah.
Oh, he'll pour it over pancakes, but he won't pour it
Yeah.
over ice cream.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of blackberry syrup
we
over
can-
pancakes, and I'm like,
We can make a sour.
boysenberry syrup. God damn you, IHOP.
What about a sour blackberry pastry stout?
Yes, I'm in.
So it's like pancakes and blackberry syrup.
I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
We need to
please.
make a boysenberry beer.
We need to do.
What the fuck is a boysenberry? Is it related
What's
to
a
the...
gooseberry?
I don't know.
It's like a,
a
stripy
huckleberry.
grape. It's like a stripy grape. That's what it looks like.
Anyway, a boysenberry
tastes
beer.
delicious.
Now that
Yeah.
I'm thinking about IHOP.
Yeah, they
eliminating
always
their-
have boysenberry.
No, they don't.
No.
They got...
What?
Did you not know
That was
about
a
this?
thing.
This
Is that
was a
when they
thing.
were
This
they
was
were
a-
IHOB?
No,
The Swedish
no,
pancake?
this is
No,
like,
lingonberries.
Like,
They always had
like
lingonberries.
10 years ago, they got rid of their
dang.
boysenberry syrup. And, like, there was a big outcry online, like, and they still wouldn't bring it back.
I guess I haven't been to IHOP no.
Ever since they got rid of the boysenberry
Yeah,
He
syrup.
invited you
that's
at
what
the
did it.
bachelor party, and you said no. You had a ride.
That's right. I had it a
Well,
couple
if you
years
had-
before that.
If you had gone, you would have been disappointed because there was no boysenberry syrup.
And there were so many people there.
There was still some nasty ass butter pecan syrup though. Who the fuck wants that?
I gave
Yum.
Ross. I offered to give Ross a ride back home, and he still declined because
Yeah. No, I wanted to be home.
He was already over everybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was a good time.
those
Good time.
people.
I took an extra day off just to be by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not be around people because
I appreciate you for coming out, though, Ross.
every
and the beer was great. Mm-hmm. I know you thought it was too banana-y. But
Yeah, also-
banana-y.
It was delicious. I enjoyed it.
it's good.
It's even more remarkable because you brewed it in like less than
Under
a week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well,
and
when
it wasn't a fucking IPA.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
And the thing is, kegging makes it so much faster.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to
You
wait
don't
for
have
it
to bottle.
carbonate.
Yeah.
And you can be sure about the carbonation, pretty much.
We should keg more often.
Yeah.
I say we because I'm so involved in this process.
Well, our
Get us
next,
more kegs
I have access to kegs.
Okay.
for free.
We could for under $50.
I could.
I'll take a used keg.
I could probably get them.
Yeah.
Or because we have kegs that we've taken in that we don't have a distributor for, so
Yeah.
they would probably give them to us.
What? Damn. Are they
I'll look into it.
See if
do you
they
know
can.
if they're Ballock or Sankey?
I believe they're all ball lock.
Okay.
I would almost bet they're all ball lock.
I would think they'd all be Sankey. Do you know the difference between a Ballock?
I don't
and
know the
Sankey?
difference.
Sankey has the big opening in the middle.
They're all Sankey.
Okay, yeah. Those are commercial kegs.
Yeah, they're commercial kegs.
Yeah, that's fine. We
can work with
we
that?
can work with that.
Can we work with that?
I can make it work.
Let's do it.
I've been wanting a Sankey keg.
When's the homebrewers competition?
It was in November last year, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
I'm looking forward to that. Hop
What do we-
Squad already said we can use their jockey box.
Nice.
So, and I was thinking we'll take 3 beers.
3 beers.
Well,
3 beers in.
I mean, we
Two-
are 3 beers in.
That is true. 2 kegs and then
Are we
bottled.
What are we making? Peachweed again?
I don't know about peach, but
Oh, come on. We got to do the peachweed.
Okay. Well,
We're making some.
the improved peach wheat.
We're not going to do Highlander, are we?
Why the hell wouldn't we?
Just because
Time
when?
now.
Yeah. When? Do we
Well,
have
no,
to-
you have to have a little bit of time. You do have time.
Yeah, we can. We have
if
time.
it's going to be doing
But you
October
gotta,
again,
you got to be doing it pretty quick here.
July. Yeah. Yeah. We would need.
After
we need
a
to do
month,
it
it
like
would-
now.
we can do it.
So we're going to do peachweed, Highlander,
Sour.
sour.
Yeah, why not?
I thought the peachweed is
Because you aged it for
Well,
100. You
it's
dry
gonna
hopped
be-
it for 111 days.
Well, not that sour,
Oh,
but
no, I don't want.
not these sours.
What else? Let's do our brown ale.
well, we got to get
Something
it started.
traditional. Yeah.
Brown ales don't sell, man.
Or was it a brown ale for us, or was it a what's the beer that? What were we saying? God.
Tony Brown.
Yeah, it was the Tony Brown ale,
I like.
but it
Tony
was
Brown.
what was it? It was something that just became a brown ale, right?
It was an amber.
Yeah, an amber.
It
that
was
just,
planned. It was a plan to be an amber.
I like.
I
like
want you
the
guys.
brown ale.
I almost want you
We can
guys to
pecan
do a bearded lady blonde.
No,
I don't know what that is.
we haven't ever done that before. I want to do
I
3
almost,
beers.
That's what I
that
was
we-
saying. I almost want you guys to do it.
Is
I
it
wanna
going to be
do-
Cutter's picture on that one too?
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to do 3 beers that we have done before. So
We've done a sour before.
I mean, we can.
It depends.
It
I think that one we could take in bottles. We could, depending on how the cherry and the mix turns out, maybe. If it's
Okay.
phenomenal, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm hoping our.
but it's unpredictable.
Yeah, that is true. And our improved peach wheat, I'm really excited about the new batch because we're going to keep it cold and keep that yeast from fucking it up and get all that peach flavor in there.
Oh yeah, no
Keep that
exploding.
peach.
No exploding peaches.
Well, yeah, no explosions, of course, but also we're going to keep the yeast from eating too much of the sugar so we get a bunch of that sweetness and a bunch of that peach.
I just remember that picture that Clint said.
You know, I was thinking about
Ross. Sorry. It exploded.
Yeah.
Fucking, there's just beer and peaches all over your fucking pantry.
We're like, let's rename it. Come get your fucking peaches. Because we put
come and take your fucking peaches.
Come and take it.
We should have done that. Oh my god! Because the logo could be a keg on like an axis with peaches.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there you go.
Just on the fucking like old Texas flag. It's fucking it's fucking hilarious.
We already have labels for that. I don't know. But
Now you have an idea for another beer. Patent pending.
No, but we can't because we already have a name for this one.
No, but a different one.
Yeah, but
we could make it
different fruited
We could
beer.
make it with American hops.
we can call the non-peach one Taco Waititi and then call this one come and take your goddamn peaches.
Come and
There
get
you
your,
go.
come and get your fucking. Or come,
I like that.
Come and take your fucking peaches.
We could change up the hops a little bit. I don't know.
Put some Citra in there.
They don't. Ooh,
Or some Galaxy.
some bright citric. I don't know about Galaxy.
He never knows about Galaxy.
I like Galaxy in a lot of things, but I don't know about using Galaxy.
We need to make a Kolsch.
Azaka.
I gotta do more to come up with recipes and do something else.
I don't want to make those. No, I don't.
Yeah. If Ross wants to do crazy shit. I want to do like I want to do like a Pilsner and a Kolsch.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking about this not too long ago. It's like, I think it's good that I brew with Clint because I want to do crazy shit. And he's like, no, we're not doing that. We're doing
Dial
this.
it back.
So, it's like, otherwise I'd have a lot of bad batches, I'm sure. But, yeah.
all right. Who's ready for a cherry?
Oh, yeah.
Let's pop this cherry.
Yeah.
Some local news that I've seen earlier though. Bombshell it's not Bombshell Blonde.
Yeah. Oh, are you not talking about Southern Star?
No,
Deep Ellum.
nope. Flying Man.
Fireman. Oh.
They're Supersonic Blonde.
Yeah?
They've started canning that.
Were they not before? I
No.
guess they weren't. Yeah. Okay.
No. Or if they did, they started changing the label.
I think
their new
no, they
labels,
did. They did change the labels.
Their new
on
labels
all
are
the-
really nice.
Yeah. It's kind of cool because they have that like Art Deco Rocketeer sort of thing going. Yeah. Which their beers are good, but I think there's room for improvement.
Agreed.
Just
They're-
like our beers.
Well, yeah. But yeah, we're home brewers. So.
Yeah, there's always room for improvement. Their beers are
Wait,
okay.
what? What? Room for improvement? Anyway, yeah.
Well, I thought.
No, but they're-
no. To be fair, I thought the
To
second
be
batch
fair,
of the Wee Heavy aged was right where we want it to be.
the third batch?
Whatever you want.
No, which?
The
mix?
combined, the
blended?
mixed.
Yeah.
Like the blended came out really well in my opinion, and I really love that
I
beer.
think the levels are good. I just would like a different taste for the bourbon.
If I can,
Flavor.
I like the bourbon
if I
flavor
can-
in that one.
If I can interject here, I thought
No.
the first
No,
batch
you
was
cannot.
perfect. The first batch was perfect.
We know.
we know
I
that.
like the flavors of the first
Cutter's
batch.
like the boozier the better.
but- yes, we know. Everybody should already know that.
Yeah.
I do. I love
Our
that
Instagram
first batch.
fan, she knows that.
Nice.
I'm sure.
I hope she finds you and says "fuck you, Cutter" one day.
That'd be hilarious.
Yes. All right, cherry time. Oh, okay. This one's carbonated.
This is.
That's the way we do it.
Oh my gosh! Yes, I don't want to pour the yeast out, but
I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
I tried this one uncarbonated, like
Yeah,
you
me
guys were
too.
bottling.
This is the funkiest of the
What?
smells. Smell
Nice.
it. Smell it.
You smell it. I think
Two.
I already smell it.
Yeah. This has got the most funk to it.
I'm a couple feet away. I can smell the funk. I could smell the funk on the other ones though. So
He smells the funk.
yeah, I had that in my head.
Good. You know what movie I was quoting earlier,
Ooh.
right?
I don't know. That's
Is that not good?
complex. No, it's good, but it's like not completely what I was expecting.
Oh shit!
Better.
I like it. That's funky though.
Better than Dark Swan? No, I don't know.
It's heavier. It has a heavy finish, like a yeasty
It does.
finish.
It's well, it had poured the yeast in there, and it's got tastes like more alcohol in this one.
I don't get alcohol. I get more of.
Cherry syrup.
I was gonna say cherry pulp.
Yeah. Really just strong cherry. Not like eating a cherry, but like concentrated cherry.
Yeah.
Like some kind of like
Are
the jarred cherries
Yeah.
that they put in fucking Shirley Temples
Yeah.
or something like that.
No, I was gonna go more like Luxardo cherries, like the.
we used Amarena cherries.
I'm gonna assume I know what kind of cherries those are.
It was a tart Italian cherry.
You're gonna assume you know what kind of cherries those
Which
are.
you
it
mean-
comes in a jar. They do come in a jar.
Not maraschino though.
No, not like that. These are
So you used Italian cherries in a Texas beer?
Italian and HEB cherries because they had. I think they didn't have any tart cherries when I went there. So when we were doing this wasn't cherry season.
I felt like the other two had a little more color, a little more. I wanted this one to be the best. This one had really good flavor. Like when you poured me a taster, like a month ago.
Ported?
When you poured me a taste, poured
me.
Yeah,
You
it has an
poured
ED.
me.
When you poured
me.
when you poured me a taster about a month ago or whatever it was. I was skeptical about drinking it, but I really enjoyed the flavor. I still feel the same way about it. Like this.
You're
Not the most
skeptical still?
He's like,
No.
this looks sketchy.
Yeah,
Drink.
I trust you guys.
Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah.
So which ones were the sour cherries? Were those the HEB?
No, those
Yeah.
were the ones on the jar. I think if we cut them out next time,
Yeah, I'm not feeling this one.
fresh cherries.
I don't
What about
know.
fresh
I don't
cherries?
know if cherries are.
Maybe wheat isn't the way to go.
I agree with Cutter that the blackberry was delicious.
Yeah.
I think doing this with blackberry again would be phenomenal. Maybe fine tune it a little bit, but like make sure the carbonation comes out better.
Well, yeah.
But the blackberry, I think,
The longer
could be
it
really
sits.
good. I feel like the raspberry, it was more sour.
What if blackberry and raspberry?
Well, we're gonna try that in a second with some cherry.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But
The mix.
I can't drink something this like kind of cherry weirdness without thinking of Robitussin.
No, I get that. I don't get it from drinking this,
No,
but
you don't. It
I
doesn't
I
taste like
understand.
Robitussin, but like
it's
maybe
got
the
a syrupy
Yeah,
to it.
that
I don't
syrupy-
really
Consistency. No,
I don't really.
I wouldn't say a.
It's not even
So if it were,
because look
like,
at how
lighter?
fluid it is. It's like
The
like a
finish is
dry,
syrupy.
like if we did it
yes, it's the finish. The finish.
dry
it
out the
finishes.
finish.
It finishes like syrup.
I can
Like-
see that.
Yeah, you got to do something about the finish so that, or we have to do something.
You got it. You got to.
Yeah. You,
Okay.
you work the recipe, Ross.
I can.
I just hope you make these
We
things.
can-
I don't know.
Well, what we can do is we can mash at a lower temperature and it'll make a lighter beer,
Okay. That might work out.
which then we have to be really precise about more precise about our temperature
Oh, yeah.
than we were on the last batch.
Okay.
But this one, when we tried it before it was carbonated or anything, this one gave me hope. Because before I was
You were
was
thinking
on
it was too
Amy's,
vinegary.
I was
Yeah.
on Amy's side. I was like,
Throw it away.
this is bad. We need to throw it out. And even when we were fruiting it, I asked you, I was like, should we just throw this out? Should we just throw it out?
No.
But yeah, you were like, you said no. So we fruited it and it turned out a lot better.
Yeah.
Still feeling like the blackberry is the best one so far.
Yep. That blackberry was on point.
I think it was.
The flavor profile.
I think blackberry and a tiny bit of raspberry, you'd get that tartness and then the sweetness of the blackberry as well.
I can't put my finger on what this one needs,
Less syrupiness.
but if you're buying them out of a jar,
Real cherries.
yeah, I mean it's hard to get that out of a jar.
I have real cherries though. I bought them, man.
But man.
real
Yeah.
Texas cherries.
I don't know if they're Texas.
I'll plant a cherry tree. Well, I'll grow you some cherries.
Cutter, you cherry bitch.
That's gonna be a new day.
I like it. I like it.
CYCB.
CYCB. Cutter, you cherry bitch.
So a little bit more about Brett.
All right.
Which,
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't get
All
back
right,
into
we,
after that.
We did not. I tried to, but then something.
Something derailed us.
we got
You don't
derailed.
say.
we were trying to pronounce all the names.
Yes,
Anyway,
all
so
right.
Clusterianus. Gotcha.
there's 3 top genuses, families, phylum, whatever, I don't know, that homebrewers
Genus.
use.
I think it said genus.
Yeah. So they're part of the overall Brettanomyces family. There's Brettanomyces bruxellineus, which is how I'm going to pronounce it.
Looking at me for confirmation.
Yeah, well,
that's not the way to go.
You're the one that said it anyway. It's named after the city of Brussels and is closely associated with Orville.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Orville is bottle conditioned with Brett. This strain delivers a lot of sweaty, horsey Brett character.
I don't know what sweaty horse is, so
I get a little bit from this actually.
Why?
Like
It's-
after it sits, then it's like
The best way I could think of,
it's
think sweaty dog.
musky.
do horses even sweat?
Yes.
They do. Yeah.
Do horses have sweat
if
glands?
if
You
they do.
said dog. Dogs don't sweat.
through their pads. Yeah, they sweat
sweat?
through their pads.
I thought they panted.
Don't
They
judge
do.
them for that.
Yeah, no. But no, that's a common misconception. They sweat through their pads.
I've always heard they don't sweat.
or they
Well, pigs don't sweat.
You don't
No,
sweat.
pigs definitely sweat.
You're right. The pigs do
Pigs
sweat.
pig skin is most
Porous?
Football.
No, they use leather now.
they use artificial,
leather.
and every dollar goes to Amnesty International.
Thanks, Nike.
They use waffle makers to make their shoes. But no, pig skin.
We went through a lot of levels.
Yeah, pig skin is very close to human skin.
It is.
They get
Pigs
sunburns.
are very close. Yeah, they're in general.
Yeah, in
very
general,
close.
it's like we
that's why we can use their
organs
hearts.
for valves.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't eat pig. That's like cannibalism.
Also, cloven hoof.
That's why I have to buy turkey bacon whenever Clint comes over to my house.
Or just tell them it's turkey bacon. Wow, this turkey bacon tastes so good.
No. If it tasted good, I'd be like, this is real bacon. God damn it.
He knows.
I don't disagree that it tastes good.
I almost
But I
bought
imagine-
Just not eating. You're
almost-
still not eating pork?
I imagine
Wow.
that eating that is like what it would
Delicious?
taste like if I
It's
ate cutter.
delicious.
Oh,
You know?
delicious. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Well, maybe not cutter, but other humans.
I'm
the palm of the hand is the most tender part.
Is it really?
You don't.
That's what I've heard.
You don't want to eat Clint because I'm sure he tastes real salty.
Did
It's so salty. Lots of salty
but
chips
if you're
in
not
here.
a super taster,
Yeah, you won't notice.
but you know,
It would just taste like
You know what?
monkey.
You know
you know,
what?
Jeffrey Dahmer had 5 guys before they had the restaurant.
Oh wow!
Anyway.
Wow.
Nice.
Trying to work. I've been trying to work that in for months. No, not really.
How can I make that
That's what
joke
she
work?
said.
What? Why? How does that?
She's
That's a
been
long
trying to work
time.
5 guys in for months.
Scheduling. Let me tell you.
It's all about
Schedule-
scheduling.
You got to schedule 6
God.
different people's schedules got to line up, you know?
You about
It
said
is.
5. I'm impressed.
Her schedule's.
I mean, her schedule counts too.
5 other people, but she counts as a person, guys.
But seriously,
But seriously.
Oh, I don't know if that. We'll leave it in, but it's questionable. Cutter's views do not represent the views of 3 Beers In.
cut it out. Just cut it all out.
Cut it out.
Man, this cherry sour is delicious.
Yeah, it better be, and it looks great too. So,
Just like she did before the 5 guys.
oh god. So 3 strains that are pretty common. We talked about the bruxellineus before all of this.
All of what? I don't know what you
Yeah.
talked about, Ross.
And then there's Brettanomyces lambicus.
Where?
Lambicus?
Lambicus.
What do they use that for?
It's I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense. It's actually a strain of the bruxellineus, as its name suggests. Cutter. Thank you for jumping ahead.
Oh, shit.
It's
Now-
closely associated with lambics as well as the brown and red ales of Flanders. Can lean towards intense funk and sour cherry overtones.
As I drink this, it becomes more
Palatable?
delicious. Yeah.
I think so.
It
So-
just started off like so like
I feel like this
Strong.
one is
Yeah. the
Stronger than
cherry,
others.
the cherry syrupy flavor.
I was going to say more alcoholic.
I think cherry has that sort of syrupy. If you use a lot of it, it kind of like overpowers, and then it's like it gets that syrupy Robitussin kind of flavor. Because I had a cherry sour at Fourth Tap months ago, and that's what I was with the Hop Squad guys, and that's what
Brag
Alex.
about
Yeah, I am. Anyway,
Alex and Cesar.
It was after.
What up?
It was after the cookies and craft at Circle. We walked down to Fourth Tap. Alex took one sip of the cherry sour and was like, "Oh yeah, Robitussin." And I was like, "Oh, I think it's good, but whatever." I don't know.
He said Robitussin.
Yeah, because I get
It's
He's
Cherry-
probably a super
cherry-
taster.
cherry syrupy. Yeah.
Well, I would hope so. Somebody running a brewery, brewing beers, is a super taster because the guys at
Says the guy
Cowtown.
who runs a homebrew.
Because the guys at Cowtown Brewery are definitely not
Wait.
super tasters.
Whoa. He comes up with the recipes and like does all the legwork. I don't think he runs it though.
It is not. It is not my.
Given it is your stove that does do most of the
the stove
work.
heats it up. It is. If it wasn't for the stove, I wouldn't have any place to brew.
I own the facility.
There you go.
He is the head brewer. That's
Hey,
how.
I can work with that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So the other type of Brett that a lot of people use is Brettanomyces clauseni.
I feel like you need
Which-
to cut in white and nerdy at times
I can do
when we
that.
say cherry, and just have like all my action figures are cherry.
I can do this.
Stephen Hawking's in my library.
Yeah. Brief history of time. So Brettanomyces clauseni, which if you remember from months ago when I first started reading this, Clausen was Clausen was the scientist who first publicized Brettanomyces.
Whose son was
Who
he?
actually he named
Robert Clausen?
no.
Oh,
Wait.
Robert Paulson.
He's Claw's son?
What is that?
When his name is Robert Paulson, but
Wait,
not
wait,
until
Clausen.
after he dies. He's Klaus's son, I believe.
Klaus's son. No, Claw's
Santa Claus?
son. And Inspector Gadget needs to be on that
I didn't
shit.
see that movie.
Do Inspector
Oh,
Gadget.
Claus.
Claw's son.
I get it.
Claw's son.
Yeah.
Did we ever see Claus' face?
No.
No.
Body?
But you hear his voice in
I
every.
think in like the last episode of the like Saturday cartoon that we
Yeah.
would have watched, he actually like turns the chair, but all that is there is just the gauntlet, the claw. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I have to look into that.
I
I
don't ever
watched a
remember
YouTube
seeing
video
anything
on it.
but the claw. And
Yeah,
the chair.
the hand. Well,
I was
but
like, you don't ever see
There's at least
anything.
one
And
episode
the
where
cat.
he actually goes into
Yeah,
like
the
the
cat,
lair
of course.
and like he gets in and he's like, "I've got you," and he turns it around and
he
it's
breaks
just
his neck.
empty. You can't break his neck, bro. He's all cyborg
Well,
and shit.
Superman can't break necks either.
No, he can. He just chooses not to.
No, but he
Until
did.
he did in that movie.
I was gonna say until he did.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
because in DC movies, all the superheroes kill people,
Yeah. Did you hear?
even though in the comics.
What was it? I think it was Snyder who was like, when people tell me Batman doesn't kill, I'm like, that's
He kills
great.
lots of people.
And he's like, but in my universe, he does.
yeah,
I'm like,
definitely does.
I hate that attitude. That's
Oh
that
yeah, no, Zack
fucking Ryan-
fuck Zack Snyder,
Fucking Ryan Johnson,
It's
Zack
that Ryan
Snyder.
It's that
Fuck
Ryan
you,
Johnson
bro.
mentality. That's what it is.
well, I mean,
I'm the artist here. I do what I want. Fuck you, bro.
There is, and also James Gunn when he did Guardians of the Galaxy, there is like 40, 50 fucking years of history to take your material from, but James Gunn was like, no, I'm going to do this. It's going to be completely different, and they're going to have to make a whole another universe for it. Which they didn't make a whole nother universe. They already had
MC
616 or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
you're
they-
way above my
they've,
pay grade.
They've gone so, I mean, fuck, man.
There are so many different universes.
DC and Marvel, like,
in Marvel.
you wonder why your readership is down. Tell
Because
a cohesive fucking
you
story,
keep
bro.
retelling it.
Know who your readership is,
Right for them.
or like
Just
be
write good
fucking
stories.
creative and make a new character. And
Yeah.
okay, it's not gonna sell as strong for a while, but
Bring
like,
back Darkhawk. Darkhawk.
yeah, whatever.
Even though it sounds like Dark Cock, but
Darkhawk.
No, nobody cares
Okay.
about Darkhawk.
Anyway.
There's one guy on Instagram that does care about Darkhawk.
Yeah?
Honestly, yeah.
Shout out.
Comics and beer.
Nice.
He'll have an issue of a comic and then action figures that are on the cover of the comic. Then a beer.
All his action figures are cherry.
All of my action figures are cherry. Stephen Hawking's in my library.
You got to put that in there now. Anyway, no, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck.
pretty good. I did not mean to line that up, but it just so
Would
perfect.
this beer would also look better if it was a little more red.
You're a
Son
little
of
more red.
It has red X in it. It's got more red in
Wait.
it than...
It has X in it? Man, that shit's
no.
going to sell.
That would.
Hey,
No.
Cutter.
Grind on me, bro.
Cutter. I love you.
What? Stop. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway,
Cutter, you taste like the rainbow.
Cutter, you tasty bitch. CYTB.
Oh, we went to like 3 other.
I don't. Do people want to learn about Brett? I don't know. You're gonna have to piece this together. I don't know. Edit it yourself and then just piece together the parts where I'm talking about Brett. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know how you're gonna learn. We're trying to teach people here,
They've learned
not
enough.
entertain them. I don't know. Are you not entertained? Anyway.
Are you not? Now you got to cut another movie in. What are you doing?
By the way, that's still
have-
my favorite movie.
Gladiator?
It's one of my favorite movies ever.
Wait.
Wait,
You-
so it's not? So
would
it
you-
is?
wait,
or is
wait.
it? Or is it not?
Would you say that's a good movie?
Yes.
I think it is a good movie, yeah.
How do you
I
say
haven't
that?
watched it
No.
in like 10 years.
But
really,
this is Cutter we're talking about. So you and I are on the same page.
Yeah.
How do you say that's a good movie and not The Fifth Element?
Ridley Scott, man.
What do you mean? It's actually a good movie. It has a good story and has good acting.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, because he was trying to die.
No.
No.
That's not what he was doing.
Well,
That's exactly what he was
no.
trying to do. At that point in time, he was trying to kill himself.
In general, I don't know.
But
But
he was really good at what he did.
Kill people?
oh man,
Yes.
But that
He was a general.
that
He was a
guy
goddamn
with,
general.
with the silver mask. Oh,
Plus, he
that
was
so
Australian
cool.
in Rome.
No. No.
Yes.
But speaking of Ridley Scott movies, I wanted to dedicate this beer to what? No,
Go for it.
to Rutger Hauer, who died a couple weeks or like a week ago. Rutger Hauer, who was Roy Batty in Blade Runner. What?
All right, full
Much silence.
Full disclosure. Full
No,
disclosure.
you son of a bitch.
We all know what's coming here.
You son of a bitch.
You've never seen Blade Runner.
I haven't.
Fuck.
But I have seen.
But you've seen the sequel.
Have you seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
But I have seen Fifth Element, and it's a bad movie, which is also.
Have you seen Hobo with a Shotgun?
I have not seen Hobo with a Shotgun.
Because Rutger
I have
Hauer's
seen
in that
Blade
as well.
Runner. I still.
He's in it,
So
or
wait,
he directs?
who's?
No, he's
Wait,
in it.
I don't remember. Who
I've
you're
not been out
talking
of
about,
6th
though.
Street in a while,
Rutger
so.
Rutger Hauer.
He's the main bad guy. He's Roy Batty,
Okay, all right.
the leader
Hobo
of
with
the
shotgun.
He's the
Nexus.
hobo with the shotgun.
He's the one that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
almost
I
kills
know who you're talking about
Harrison
now.
Ford.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he has the great line about
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain. Time to die.
Harrison
Scene.
Ford, who plays a replicant in that movie.
yes.
Does he?
He still
Yes.
denies it.
Depending
I'm
on
pretty
which
sure.
episode.
Harrison Ford denies it.
Harrison
but-
Ford denies it.
Ridley
but
Scott
Ridley Scott has said
confirmed
he
it,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there like 7 different versions of that movie?
There's 3.
3.
So yeah,
That's what I said. 7 different
But
movies.
in all 3 of them, his eyes flash like
red.
replicants.
They did that with all the replicants who are obviously replicants, and then they did it with him at one point, and he's a robot.
Which doesn't make sense for the sequel, but whatever.
He's still alive.
Somehow,
because he was one of the replicants.
Because in the sequel, didn't they say like it's a human and a replicant make a baby?
That is true.
How is that possible?
In the sequel, but so then like Harrison Ford's not a replicant
because Rachel was the one that was.
Yeah,
she was
a guaranteed replicant because they said that explicitly
many times. Yes.
Yeah. So if Harrison Ford was a replicant, then it's actually two replicants who made a baby.
Yeah.
I guess that's not public knowledge in that universe.
Yeah. So maybe they didn't know he was a replicant. I don't know.
Yeah.
But how could a replicant make it? I don't know.
They're not supposed to.
Did you not see 2049?
Didn't you watch it with us?
I didn't.
He doesn't do things with us.
Oh, piece of shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fuck
Cutter, you piece of shit.
Cutter,
CYPS.
CYPS. The acronyms will never end.
Yeah.
That's what this one should be.
No, but this is the one dedicated to Rutger Hauer, man. I had so much prepared for Rutger Hauer. Not really, but he's in a lot of good movies you guys should see.
Like what?
The Hitcher? You never saw The
Nope.
Hitcher? That was good. They remade it like in 2000 something.
I did see it.
With like Paul Walker or
That sounds
something.
familiar.
They also had a TV
Paul
show
Walker.
for a little bit. No, be sad about Rutger Hauer. No, not really. There was that. Hobo with a shotgun. Flesh and blood.
Fleshlight?
No, Flesh and Blood.
Fleshlight. Gotcha.
Lady Hawk.
The fleshlight doesn't bleed, Cutter.
And Batman Begins. Sin City.
He was in Batman Begins?
Yeah, he was the guy that tried to force him out of the board because he was dead. He wasn't dead, but Bruce Wayne was dead.
Gotcha.
Or they thought so. And right before that, he did Sin City, which he was the cardinal who I think he controlled Elijah Wood, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, which
you know that fucking guy?
I feel kind of, the bad guy,
fucking guy,
the baddest of the bad guys, I guess.
Well, he was a cannibal.
Yeah, and he was. I feel he's like the baddest of the bad guys because he was a cardinal, because he had so much power, and like other people saw him as this good guy, but he was evil, and he controlled Elijah Wood, which was I feel kind of conflicted because one, it's Elijah Wood, two, he's kind of he's a badass in that.
I thought he wore a sweater vest.
You could wear a sweater vest and still be a badass.
It's not a sweater vest. It's just a sweater.
Charlie Brown.
Wait, what the fuck is a sweater vest?
It doesn't have
It's
arms.
a sweater that doesn't have sleeves.
Oh.
So you make a sweater, but then you cut off the sleeves.
It's a sweater vest.
I've never owned a sweater vest.
I have a sweater vest.
I have sweaters.
What if your chest is cold but your arms are hot? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
My employer gave me a sweater vest. It was a zip up, but it was a sweater vest last year for the holiday season.
It's just a vest.
It's just.
But it was sweater. It was knit, or
it was knit.
It was knit.
Okay,
it was a knit zip up sweater vest.
Yeah.
What the fuck? All right,
it was nice.
What are we talking about?
Cherry sour.
I don't remember. I had something Rutger Hauer, and then
No, not that.
That was a long time ago, I guess.
Reggie Howard? Is that Ron Howard's son?
Wait, time out. Did you actually pay attention to the label?
I haven't seen this label.
That's awesome.
It's like he showed me the first one. He's like, I shouldn't have showed you that because there's a whole bunch of different labels.
I wish I had known that this was what he put on the label, because I would have put it because I put it as cherry berry. And
what did he put?
Untapped. It's powers combined.
Oh man!
Fuck! Oh man!
I'm sure
that's so much better. Cutter, you sour bitch. Powers combined.
You son of a bitch!
Captain Planet references all up in this bitch.
I knew it was a rainbow, so I assumed that was the one, but I like
because I put it in Untapped as Cherry Berry. I had no idea.
Cherry berry?
Yeah.
What the fuck is your problem? You didn't even taste it yet.
He did it.
You son of a bitch, you didn't even taste it yet.
I had no idea that you had called it Power.
You haven't tasted it yet either.
No, I haven't.
No,
so I didn't untap it yet.
I put it in Untapped as Cherry
I was going to
Berry.
dedicate this beer to Captain Planet, who got his eyes pecked out by woodpeckers.
Did he?
R.I.P.
You're a tree.
What?
You're a tree. You're a tree.
You're a tree.
Hey, all you Planeteers at home. Remember, turn off the faucet between usages and recycle those plastics. Or else, I'll turn you into a fucking tree. Captain Planet, motherfucker.
Yes. So I remembered what I was going to bring up.
What's that?
It was The Boys. Have you guys seen that? I don't remember what led me to
I
that.
haven't said it, but Leah's been talking to me about it lately.
It's actually really
I want
good.
to watch it.
As a DC person, you would enjoy it because it's better than DC. It's better than Aquaman, and you watched Aquaman, so.
Rocktopus.
I was thinking of that on the way over because The Boys features the worst death of a dolphin that I've ever seen. Because Rocktopus wasn't there to save him, but
it would be really funny.
But again,
if the
I have
Rocktopus saved a dead a dolphin.
A dolphin from dying, yes. And I was like, because there's a point where it's like, you could save it. It's just a little dirty, but then, nope.
I've submitted the edit
Okay.
to make this from Cherry Berry to Powers Combined.
Why would you name it Cherry Berry?
Because Cutter said it's like Cherry Berry, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
You didn't try it. What do
You didn't try it.
No, I didn't.
It was
Before?
blackberry and raspberry.
No, he told me the
combined
flavors.
with cherry.
He did tell me the flavors.
And so he was like, oh, it's like a cherry berry.
Combined. So Powers combined?
I get it now.
I saw the blue face earlier. I did see it. I was like, I really want to know
But
what
did,
that one is.
did you
I
see the
assumed it was this
description?
one.
Oh, shit.
Did you want to read the description out loud into your mic?
Oh, God, there's a description. Hold on, time out. It
None of the others feature a description.
says, our world is in peril. We can no longer withstand the terrible beer plaguing our planet. By the power of flavors combined, we summon beer's greatest champion. I love it.
Which is Captain Cutter, I guess.
Which is Captain Cutter. He's our hero. He's gonna take
Bad beers
down to zero.
Bad beers down.
Pop.
Well, I mean, he's gonna give him a 1, but let's be honest.
No, what?
Hey, wait, we only operated in ones
honest.
and zeros on here, man.
Yeah, let's be honest. He's gonna give
It's
him a
all
1.
a one.
No.
I love beer.
Yes.
God, that looks really good, Ross.
Wow, I wish you could have some, but
I'm going
unfortunately
to.
you can't.
You're not finished with your other beer, so you can't.
This literally looks like the best of all worlds combined.
It does. Wow, the color on it looks really great. If I didn't have that yeast falling down in the bottom, it'd be like...
The carbonation looks... Oh, Jesus Christ, they got a lot darker right there. I'm pretty certain I got a lot of
Yeah, a lot of yeast.
I didn't pour the yeast. I saw the yeast coming. I didn't pour it. It's a lot of waste, but that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, I can understand.
I don't know.
Then again, these are 500 milliliter bottles, so... Milliliter bottles, so...
Milla. Smells funky.
Does it taste good, too?
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That right there.
You got...
That is everything
you
we
got the
wanted
sour
from the cherry.
funk, and then you
like,
get...
the cherry comes through.
It does.
The sourness comes through, but then it finishes cleanly. Like, there's nothing...
Probably because there's so much raspberry in it.
maybe.
We had a lot of raspberry.
That's true.
It's mainly raspberry. I don't know about mainly, but there's more raspberry than there is cherry and blackberry.
Wow. That's good. I like it. I like it a lot.
My favorite thing about this beer is...
The fact that
The
you're
finish.
Captain Planet.
Exactly. I was like, I love my blue face on this goddamn label.
I worked hard on that, man.
You did a goddamn good job, Ross.
I also I made your hair is green, and then your shirt is yellow, your jacket is red.
Yeah.
All
it's
the Captain
awesome.
Planet colors. That's harder than you
fantastic.
think.
No, I appreciate it. No,
I'm glad. I've been waiting for months to unveil this, so.
Fucking fantastic. Goddamn.
I've been purposely not showing you this one for a long time. Alex has seen it, though. Alex from Hop Squad.
Did he like it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he liked it.
Did Caesar see it in his
I don't think
decrepit
Caesar
age?
has seen it. He doesn't get references from the 90s because he was born in the 2 decades before that. Actually, I guess the 70s. If he's 42,
he's 60. I think he was 62.
We just had a birthday not too long ago.
Yeah,
so.
but he ages well past.
That is true. Yeah, but he doesn't look like it. Oh, speaking of Hop Squad, oh wait, we're both wearing Hop Squad shirts. Cutter, where's your Hop Squad shirt?
It's the house.
I was gonna say Clint
yesterday.
I was gonna say Clint, you're wearing a Hop Squad shirt, and then I forgot that I'm wearing a Hop Squad shirt as well. It's like, oh shit.
Anyway,
I almost want to put cucumber on this flavor profile just because.
Fuck you. What? People aren't gonna want to drink it. Oh, but nobody's gonna drink it anyway.
Cucumber Berliner Weiss.
Yeah, but
boom.
People see cucumber and
boom
and they're
boom roasted.
Buda roasted.
You know what I love about this beer?
Not a goddamn thing.
You can taste the cloven bananas.
Well, did we use... I think we used Kavik. Did we use Kavik?
I have no idea. You have the recipe. I don't know.
I do have the recipes.
Said, I own the facility. You make the recipes. I help you make them.
That is true.
You know what's in this beer. I don't. I can tell you this much. I'd probably be able to decipher which beer this is better than Ryan can decipher his beers.
God. Ryan from Whitestone. Shots fired, Ryan.
By the way, that's coming back up the Beer Olympics?
Maybe. I don't know. He was so humiliated not knowing his beers. Well, actually, he wasn't.
Oh, man. But I have a whole...
He yelled at his wife a lot. She was one of the judges. Anyway.
I have a complete strategy figured out for the obstacle course now.
Yeah?
Yeah, for the start anyway.
What's going on? What?
No, I can't.
Secret.
I can't disclose. I'll tell you later.
Just whisper it.
No, I can't. I'll tell you later, Ross.
Whitestone doesn't listen.
No, look. I'll tell you later.
We need to do another Whitestone beer. It's been a while.
Convert to Kolsch. Let's do it.
They've been doing a lot of seasons lately.
No, Long Gone Blonde.
They have. We
should do the blonde.
Their blonde is really...
We should do the blonde.
It's like, I want to say solid, but it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's a really great...
They're blonde, they're Kolsch. Both.
Their Kolsch
really,
is
really good.
Their Kolsch is their best beer. Tell me otherwise.
Hands down.
Or no, tell me why I'm wrong. Sorry, I messed that up. No, seriously though.
After that,
it's really funny.
Powers Combined is the best of all of them.
I agree. It's like,
I agree
fully.
Because it has the sourness of the raspberries. It's got.
I don't know why you're high-fiving me, but
because you made it.
Oh yeah,
and you put my Captain Planet face
it
on
too.
it.
Okay,
and you put
everybody's involved. Everybody.
Cutter's like, I am Captain Planet.
Everybody in this podcast is involved. So, but
that's fucking awesome.
It has a
they
little.
changed the name. They accepted it.
Yes. Wait, you're high-fiving him now. Anyway,
he changed the name.
Oh, wait, I'm trying not to hit my mic. What the fuck? Why are you so bad at high fives?
It's across the table.
You're
not trying to hit your mic. I'm not trying to hit my mic.
Okay, yeah, no, I can understand you not wanting to hit that mic. But
God damn, Ross.
You coming around to high five?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good high. It stings a little bit. That's the sign of a good high five.
I never knew high-fiving was so violent and satisfying. My hand is a man now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, everybody here is involved. I don't remember where I was going with that. I like the name. It's got a little bit of earth, a little bit of fire, some wind, water, and then a lot of heart.
A lot of heart.
Which does nothing.
It summons the animals.
And Captain Planet.
He can basically control all living things. You realize he's like the
Captain
most...
Cutter.
He's just a little bitch who doesn't know how to use his powers. But he can control every fucking living thing. He could bring a fucking stampede of elephants through that shit.
That is true, yeah.
None of those bad guys should have lasted more than one episode.
They should
Jumanji elephants? Rhinoceros?
Whatever you want, bro.
What'd you say?
Rhinoceri.
That's
Rhinoceri.
That's what you said.
It is what I said.
Rhinoceroses.
No.
I don't know. What's the root? Is it Latin? It must be Latin because it's rhinoceros, so...
Why is that?
What the fuck does that mean?
Rhinoplasty.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Rhino is nose,
plasty.
Right? Plasty is this plastic.
Surgery.
Yeah,
Right?
we're
No,
greed.
Hey, it's rhino.
You're greed.
You know what you are? Piece of shit.
But seriously,
CYPS.
seriously, the rainbow color on this goddamn label.
Well, yeah, because it's all combined.
That's what I'm saying. No, it
It's
sums up
either
it
that
sums
or
up
black because that's all colors.
all the good and all. It's like everything that the other three are. It really does sum up.
Yeah,
this is good.
I
This
think
is awesome.
so.
Delicious.
I think so.
You know what that means, though?
You got to make it again.
Every time we make it, we have to combine them all.
You're right.
It has to be.
We can just combine.
So it's
stuff.
just blackberry, raspberry, and cherry when we fruit it.
I'm really upset because I don't know
if that'll work out the same, but that's what we should try.
Yeah, we could do different flavors. Just be combined.
I did give it. All right,
this is
good.
batch 1.
I give it a 4.5.
Did you call it batch 1?
You gave it a 4.5? I think I gave it a 4.25.
What?
Fine. I really enjoy
You were
it.
there making it. What?
Hey, I just see where it could be perfected, okay?
Hey,
It's not perfect. I can.
had I been on Untapped
Hey,
a year and a half
Hey,
ago,
hey,
where the
Hey, kids.
hey, Carter.
hey,
If you were a hot
hey,
dog,
everybody.
would you eat yourself? I know I would.
Do you think the moon's made out of cheese? Speaking of the moon, 50th birthday of the moon.
Only a couple days ago.
Wait.
No, it's a 50th
What?
birthday.
Birthday? No, 50th anniversary of us going to the moon?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know that.
Hashtag. America's the best.
Hashtag
We won the
America.
space race.
America. Fuck yeah.
Cutter you moon bitch.
Cutter you moon
bitch.
Hashtag CYMB. No, but you know that weekend was also the weekend that Ted Kennedy killed that woman in the lake.
What?
I know
So
what you're talking
at
about.
least there's one person that was happy the moon landing was that weekend. Ted Kennedy.
I was gonna say, good old Ted.
Yeah.
Have you not heard
Senator,
this?
former Senator Ted Kennedy.
What?
He
You've
killed a
not heard
woman
this.
in was it some Massachusetts lake, I guess. He was acquitted, but yeah.
he was found not guilty.
Yeah,
but,
it was an accident.
He did it.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you have that much money.
Martha and something about her vineyard.
Yes. Sounds right. Was it the lake or was it off Martha's Vineyard? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was.
There's-
there's definitely a lake involved. yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. It's like
Sorry, I just looked at the label behind you. The thing.
stop
behind
looking at the thing behind me, man. What
I just thought like
doing the Wendy's, the
looking at it
vanilla
like-
frosty with the 5 chocolate frosty.
Five guys.
I was like, oh, to really make it impactful, you should shrink the "this is the podcast" aspect of it down smaller.
Oh, I get it. I see. Why is that? Why do you love that meme so much,
It's so
man?
funny. It's so funny.
I missed it.
The one white girl and the 5 black guys. Oh man, it is.
That's pretty good. That's not terrible. That's not
Also,
not terrible.
the meme space has moved past that.
you could invert
You're on to
it.
new stuff.
Has
Invert
it
it.
though? The one thing I've always hated about
absolutely
this
not.
logo. The one thing I've always hated about this logo is that my
You
head
son of a bitch.
is slightly
It cuts
cut
off. Yeah. No, I don't like that either. But you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
it is what it is. So what sucks now is that I did trim my beard.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
well-
Stop!
So sorry.
Stop having
Why?
such a big head.
I have a 5 head. I can't
No,
help
he
it.
can't help it because he's Leo. That's right.
Oh God.
What's great about Leos? Everything.
Every time you mention
Because I'm
it,
a Leo.
every time you mention it, I get to cut it out.
What's great about Leos? I don't have to listen to it because I cut it out.
That's a sample for the end.
But yes, the top of your head is cut off. That is true.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Sweet. When you have a really good joke about a Leo, you're going to be like, at the end of it, it's like, hey, you know what's great about Leos?
Not a goddamn thing.
Not a goddamn
thing.
Shit, now we got to keep that. We'll see.
Sound bites, man.
We'll see.
You have two
You know who
sound
else?
bites. One going for, one going against.
Shout out to
you know
Jimmy.
what else? You know what? Yeah. No. You know who else is a Leo?
Your mom.
Mustang
Michael
Sally.
Jackson.
Oh, man.
Spread
What,
eagle on
Michael
top
J?
of a Mustang.
God damn it.
Wearing a Bart Star jersey.
Brettanomyces star.
Brettanomyces. Because that's the way Cutter's dad likes it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah!
No.
Super Bowl II! Ah! Vince Lombardi! Say Vince Lombardi's name.
Say it. Oh, man.
Run far.
He played for the Vikings.
And the Jets.
Did he play for the Jets?
Oh, goddamn right he played for the
I
Jets.
finally feel these.
He's their, oof.
But seriously, what's your game? What's the deal? Why are you off game tonight?
Been a long week.
Anyway.
Well, you're...
It's been long. I worked today.
I did too.
I worked
did?
6 days.
I did not.
Why'd you work 6 days?
My supervisor's on maternity leave. I got a lot of stuff, a lot of shit to do.
I'm trying to go on paternity leave.
Oh, me too. But
So hard.
nobody will let me
So
impregnate
she
them.
said.
That 9 months ago. Anyway,
You see, your mother-in-law drove down tonight because you're about due.
About.
wait, mother-in-law or Cutter's? Wait, no, never mind. Let's not get into that. Cutter loves mothers.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. The older ladies love Cutter. I don't know why.
Older
ladies
love
have
me too,
always loved
but
Cutter.
it's like 50 plus. That's,
Yeah,
that's my demographic.
You know what it takes. You know what it takes to be.
I thought you
Number
were gonna say,
one?
You know what it tastes like?
You know what it takes. No, it's like if you want to be attractive to women. that
Number
are
3, nobody remembers.
Well past their prime, just be charismatic. Just go. Hey, how's your day going? They're like,
Hey.
I want to so hard right now.
I did not bleep that out.
Just like, hi.
So for
And they're
all,
like, yes?
for everybody listening,
Any
that's how.
if you want to pick up menopausal women, just say hey.
Hey, well,
Hey! If you were a hot dog.
wait, no, it's the other way.
That thing looks unused.
If I were a
Can I
hot dog,
use it for a moment?
Hi, Leah.
she doesn't listen.
She doesn't.
She does not listen. That's true.
She avoids every.
But
she did use the tote for shopping.
She uses the tote all the time. My daughter loves using the tote because then she goes, "This is the podcast."
There you go.
She knows she's been on the episode twice.
yeah,
She's
I
never had
forgot.
any speaking parts. I don't think.
No.
But it's all like
sleeping parts.
sleeping parts. Yes, but she loves the. This is the podcast.
I guess she's tired of all Cutter's shit already.
Yeah, like most women. Like most women.
Except for
Except
one.
50 plus. Just like,
No, they get tired of his shit too. No, there's only one right now that hasn't gotten tired of his shit.
I think she is.
You should marry her.
I have a ring on that finger.
You're not married yet.
Agreed. I just bought a goddamn AC.
You were supposed to be married. Hey, you bought an AC, but you didn't propose?
I remember.
I thought when you...
I remember we had a
something
bachelor
like
party.
that happened.
We had a bachelor party.
We did.
I'm just not sure when the
Right.
wedding is
Wait,
supposed
next
to be.
here's
next
how my
April,
life
are
has
we going to
gone.
have another bachelor party
Here's
for
how
you?
my life has gone.
Maybe with just the cool guys.
So,
For you, Ross.
what happened was
I'm trying to get that paternity leave.
So what happened was
I bought a ring.
you
Yeah.
did.
I did do that.
Did you
Put it in a McGriddle?
No.
Oh no, we know the story.
Oh man!
I bought a ring. Then my hot water heater broke down.
Uh-huh.
So then I had to explain why I didn't have any money.
Yeah.
So then I proposed. Not a good idea.
Just fucking tell me.
Yeah, gentlemen, don't just propose because you don't have any money. It's a terrible idea.
Don't propose because you're in the moment of like something bad happening.
But no.
And be like, this will make it better.
So I cut it out before, but how did it go down exactly?
You don't need to know. I go, hey, how are you feeling? Because we were broke. We were broke as shit. And our hot water heater just broke down. And she goes, I'm feeling overwhelmed. And I was like, would you like to be more overwhelmed?
Wait, no, Clint.
I'm sorry.
I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Would you like to be more overwhelmed, babe?
What? What is it?
Ding dong. So I went out and grabbed my Chinese food.
Yeah, that's right.
Because,
slip the ring into the bag.
No, I didn't slip it into the bag because I walked out because it was an awkward moment.
Hey, Cutter. Has anybody ever told you you're an idiot?
Yes. My fiance, she's told me multiple times.
I agree.
Among other
Leah,
people.
I love you.
So I brought back in the
idiot.
Chinese food. And there's silence because that was the literally worst time.
Because it's so good.
Things could happen.
That orange chicken.
Man. So about 3/4 of the way through the meal was all.
What? You waited
3/4?
What? I did not know this.
It was weird.
You should have.
And then she found the ring in that lo mein.
No.
And she was like,
orange
what
chicken.
is this?
No, orange chicken. She found the ring in the orange chicken.
I walked out to
Inside
get the
the
ring
chicken.
from my truck.
Yeah.
Because the ring
With
was
the Chinese food?
The ring was in my truck because I didn't want her to find it. So,
no, of course.
Yeah, no, because that can happen.
You got two women in your house. They're going to find shit.
You put it inside the apartment, and the women will find it.
Yes.
They will find it.
And then they'll freak the fuck out.
Something smells like low quality gold.
So I came back. And about 3/4 of the way through dinner, I started proposing. I was like,
I'm sorry. Were you proposing?
You're the love of my life. I want you to understand that there's nobody else for me. Like I'm focused,
except for
solely on
anyone
you.
over the age
Clint.
of 50.
And she goes, just shut up.
Hey,
what are you doing?
Don't
She's
you
like, Are
judge.
you proposing?
Judge your relationship.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Don't touch it. Oh, okay.
Don't you judge us, Ross.
I hate you so much. I hate you, goddamn. So
This
much.
is a good episode.
So, fuck you, Ross. So,
You're going to edit out like half of this shit.
Well, yeah, but I'll keep that.
You're having fun is what you mean.
so
You should, because I have.
Yeah, he's drinking really fast. Clint really likes this beer. He really likes the powers
That
combined.
4.25.
I love the label.
4.25. Where does it say that?
I'm pretty sure that's why I gave it on Untapped.
Oh, that's your. I thought you meant ABV because it's like, whoa, no, way above that. Probably twice that at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say we had it at what 9, 10?
This one 8.
Because they were
Put
all
8 for everything.
Because that's what you put.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything?
No, you
Everything.
had
Everything.
Everything.
the raspberry. You had at
Baby.
8, so we just went off of that.
Did I? Okay.
Your mom did.
Yeah. What about my mom?
No, fuck you. No, fuck you.
Oh, wait, no, but
Mustang winner.
My mom has never been spread eagle on a BMW, so I don't know
To your knowledge.
that I know of. Let's not.
Maybe your sister could enlighten us.
No.
Carol.
No.
Carol,
His
his
sister.
No names.
His sister.
I don't use her name when I'm
maybe-
talking to Clint.
or his brother-in-law.
Did she dance
Or
with
his
him once?
nephew.
Scott.
More than once?
Hit us
I
up. Scott, though.
We could probably get Scott to phone in. I don't know.
He phones everything in, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will not drive here anyway. But
Fuck Scott.
we would have to go to Fort Worth.
I mean, he's a beautiful man. I'd fuck Scott.
All right.
Well, if you guys want to go to Fort Worth, let me know. We'll schedule a
funky picnic.
We could always go to Funky Picnic. They have a brilliant ESB.
Funky.
If you guys haven't heard the
Funky, not fucky picnic.
No, Funky.
What
because
kind of, whoa! What kind of picnic are we talking about?
No, apparently amongst Fort Worthians, Fort Worth is known as Funky Town.
I believe it.
You do? Okay.
I believe it.
Not condescending, but fucking
just stupid.
Hipster? Funky?
Yeah.
Funky? You think you're more funky than fucking Austin? Fuck you, Fort Worth. That's why we call you fucking Dallas.
Yeah.
You fucking bitches.
I can understand that. But,
Chance, you're included.
Son of a bitch.
But
seriously,
you're from
Chance,
fucking
you
Dallas.
are included.
You're from fucking Dallas. Just deal with it.
I got to include all that now.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, any of Clint's rants we got to include.
Fuck you, Ryan Johnson.
I tried to include all Ryan Johnson rants.
Oh.
Though you do repeat yourself
until he shows up on the podcast.
I gotta reach out to his people. I guess.
Come out.
Oh yeah, I
Ryan
appreciate your decision.
Or Oscar Oscar Isaac.
Fuck you, Ryan Johnson.
No, look, I understand.
If we can get Oscar Isaacs on the podcast to say, fuck Ryan Johnson.
I would.
That's all I need.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. I think Mark Hamill would do it.
Mark Hamill, come out here.
We would actually. We'd probably have to get a phone call from Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill, come out. Come on.
He
bro.
would, but
join me.
We'd also
join me, and we can rule the thing.
Before Mark Hamill joins him.
Okay, that goes it. That's gonna go in.
I really love the label on this beer.
Oh yeah, I do too.
I love the labels on all these
fantastic.
beers, but the label on this one.
Well, that is the because I was like, oh shit, I have this perfect label for this one.
So,
but then the rest were like,
do you have a taco with TT picture to put for?
Yeah,
our logo?
I have a label. I put it on beers before.
It's a picture of him.
It's a picture of him. The background is different from this, but
No. I feel like now this has to be our everything we make has to have. This.
Yeah, no, this is basically because the Texas Highlander is. That's pretty much the same.
This is the Texas Highlander thing. I just love the consistency. So
no, and that's what I was talking
that's how
to
every
Cutter
beer
about.
has to be.
It's like this is the main thing, and then we just change a little bit. But yeah, but
I agree. But when we go to the homebrew competition,
I can do that. Yeah,
our kegs,
definitely.
Our kegs should have a label.
I can print up labels for the kegs.
Yes.
They're gonna be this size, but
that's fine. Just slap them on the keg.
Yeah, no, that's no problem.
And that's wonderful.
I thought I thought about that as well, and I was like, I like that idea too.
Yeah, consistent labeling,
and also
it's like Live Oak, but we do more variability.
Yeah, that's what I
different colors, different.
But it's always
keeping the central.
Always this fucking
this central
Royal Crest.
Yes, but that's what I like. I like that it's the first label.
I love the Royal Crest.
Well, the first label I made was a Taika Waititi, but the second one I made was the Texas Highlander, and I thought this really personified that with the Royal Crest and the lions on either side, and then the ribbon above and below.
I think the reason I love it so much.
It took me a while to come up with that. I was like,
that it looks fucking regal.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
There was a time so years ago I was out with my friends and we were at a bar in Houston, and for some reason I don't know why, but they had a 4-foot stuffed animal horse with weights and shit. And he was
Cutter
like,
tried to fuck it.
No.
Oh.
No, my friend.
Not
no,
that
my-
time.
I did fuck it.
No.
Aaron
Cutter
tried to
wasn't
fuck
there.
it.
Try.
No.
Seriously,
But my friend
I
sung.
succeeded.
There's the Taika Waititi. It's a little different.
Fucking awesome.
It
But my friend Sung was like pretending like he was riding on it.
yeah.
And during the course of the night, I for some reason I turned to him and I was like, Sung, you're on a horse, goddammit. Look regal. And that's why I love this label. It's because it looks fucking regal.
Yeah,
And,
that's what I try to do because there's the
I think
Highlander.
every single one of our beers, this label is
Well,
like
I
our
know.
standard.
I've seen the.
Yeah, it's Sean Connery
heavy,
in
yeah.
his fucking
it's
Highlander
literally-
thing, and
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
I am Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez.
He's fucking Spanish.
and he's not he's Egyptian,
He's Egyptian.
but he has a Scottish accent.
Yes.
But he's a Spaniard
Yes.
as well. I don't know. It's
Yes.
It's Sean Connery.
It's
Fucking
Highlander.
accept it.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah. Sean. Oh wait. Oh, I'm supposed to be Egyptian in this. Oh, I'm just gonna do my regular accent.
Yeah, exactly. Let me
Okay.
just talk like I'm Sean Connery.
It's like I wish James McAvoy would do that because James McAvoy always plays like something
English?
like American,
Wait,
usually American.
But did you see him in Split? It was
I
phenomenal.
did see him in that.
And-
did
and
you
Glass.
see him in? Yeah, did you see him in Glass?
Yes.
Although
I have not seen Glass yet.
I hated the ending of Glass.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Don't
like
talk
that
about
bullshit.
it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Go fucking watch it.
It's
so I can.
almost. It's been like 3 years since it came out.
The fuck? It's been 3 years.
A year. I don't know.
All right.
It's been a while.
Oh my gosh,
I have a bit more Brett to talk about, but that's,
All right.
well,
we need to talk about more bread.
no, it's like
you got a bit more beer to talk about
I
there.
think
We're way past Brett.
Yeah, I
Is
think
that what
we're-
you're
I
thinking?
think we're
no,
past
go
that.
ahead. Drink your beer. Talk about Brett. Cutter, I will be quiet. I'm sure.
I can't do both. Yes, no, it doesn't happen like that.
Do you ever finish your notes?
There have been a couple times. Not lately though. Lately, it's like I get halfway through and it's like, just fuck it. I don't care.
We're done. We're done with this.
Yeah. But there was something else I was going to talk about. A lot of people worry about brewing with Brett because it sticks around because it's hard to clean out of stuff.
Yeah.
Because it forms a biofilm that
I
like
still
sticks
think-
to stuff made out of like fatty acids or something like that.
And you're sure we didn't use that cone for Brett?
Yeah, no, I know. We didn't. I know we
What
didn't.
did we use?
We glass, all the glass,
All the glass?
carboys. Yeah. I made sure we used glass because plastic gets little scratches in it, and
the
that's
small
the problem.
Buckets. Small buckets.
Yeah, we use the small buckets.
Which we can
Which
not
are those?
use.
Those
Yeah,
are just going to be Brett. The thing is, though, if you let it soak in a solution of bleach and water for like half an hour, it usually kills pretty much everything.
We will not use
Bleach and
Brett.
water. That sounds
But-
like a fantastic thing to put into beer.
It
Yeah,
sounds like
well,
a
then you have to-
fantastic thing for you to drink.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's like, it tastes like
about that?
cloves.
Did you have anything else to say about Brett
I did,
while
but
Cutter's
there's-
not here?
I didn't write it down, but the Brett we used was not like one of the main strains.
You made us use some sort of cheap knockoff strain?
No, not cheap knockoff. It was
Texas
a
East Lab?
no. They don't do Brett.
What the
Which
fuck?
they'd probably have to have a whole separate
Facility or something.
Yeah, just
to
for
make
Brett.
cross-contamination.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want to contaminate their main strains with
Cross-contamination.
contamination. Yeah, contamination.
Intimidation.
Contamination.
Intimidation.
We need more beer.
No, we don't. I'm just
We
like,
we need to make lower ABV because the original
a bagel doesn't cover it.
the original is that all you ate today? You
No.
son of a bitch.
No, but that
Beans
was
and
what-
rice and a bagel.
Beans, rice, and a bagel.
But the original ABV for these beers was 5.08.
That is not
I
what
don't
they ended
think
up-
this is what they finished at. No.
I don't think that's what they've
Because
said either.
the thing is with
Do
Brett,
not-
which we didn't cover, is it keeps eating.
Fermenting.
It keeps eating those sugars that even your normal yeast
Cutter
won't
was
eat.
out of the room for like 10 minutes. You could have covered it.
But we were talking about Mustang Sally.
Yeah,
he'll
but-
hear it.
yeah, but
At a later date.
Mustang
I'd much rather
Leah.
hear about...
Mustang Sally than Brett? Is that what you were about to say?
No, that's not what I was about to say.
It keeps eating that sweetness. I don't know what that means. Anyway, but
I think you do.
I do a little. I do.
I hate you so much.
I know.
I hate you so much.
I know, man. I know.
That's
But you keep buying beer.
that's
But then I make beer for you. Anyway.
that's not where his head was at.
Yeah. Well, at one point, anyway,
Not. I mean, Doug's.
a long time
Not-
ago. Doug's was. Yeah. No, I get it.
No, punch you guys in the goddamn face.
I gotta get a Bart Star jersey first.
Do you even know what Bart Star's number is?
2, isn't it?
No.
34.
Nope.
Well, I guess I don't know then.
No, 15. It's 15.
Okay. Do you know what Derek Carr's number is?
Do you know what Deshaun Watson's number is?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Neither one of you better draft Deshaun Watson, by the way.
Yeah, because Chance already called dibs.
Did he?
No. Okay. He doesn't want you to.
You know what's
Why
great
wouldn't
about
he?
Because he
has a Cowboys
Ezekiel
heart on.
Elliott.
He has a Cowboys heart on.
Fucking
Good.
Dibs on Hopkins.
shut up with your dibs.
Dibs on Watson.
All right.
At what pick?
I just call dibs. I don't care.
You don't get it like that.
I call dibs. Fuck all y'all. If you get them, give me money.
Take him first.
Ye-
Like a bitch.
Anyway, so if you guys want to come up to Fort Worth in August sometime,
Nope.
well, okay, we can talk about fantasy football there.
Can we talk about not Dallas football there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Chance will always bring up the Cowboys, but
his sorry ass Cowboys.
I usually cut it out
I-
sometimes. I don't know.
You should.
He talks about Ezekiel Elliott a lot.
Oh, Jerry.
He wants that dick. I don't know.
He,
But-
dick riding motherfucker.
well, now I gotta leave it in.
That's what she said.
Wow. She Cutter's mom is savage.
I don't know. No.
Are you saying your mom isn't savage?
Savage like a fox.
There you go.
Hate you all.
Yeah, I
you
know.
all.
Yeah. But it's savage.
Savage. She's still savage like a fox.
Oh, Mustang Sally. Savage like a fox.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, do we want to? We probably should. I don't know. This is still,
we should.
This is still gold, but
CB Gold.
hashtag CB gold.
Hashtag CB
Chance
gold.
Bruner
Work
gold.
for the
Hey,
flavor.
fuck you.
Hashtag CYSB. Hashtag
Work for the flavor.
CPB or there's CYPB, right?
PB.
For something. I don't know.
Pretentious bitch.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Which we have single-handedly shut down Strangeland. I don't know. We didn't.
Stranger Things? What?
Strangeland.
Oh, Strangeland.
They're not a.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, we killed Strangeland. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry too.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I killed them.
I liked their Plowshare.
No, it wasn't good.
I
enjoyed it.
I did too.
It was too high ABV and too hoppy.
You had beans and rice all for one meal all day. Anyway,
Cutter's rice has beans in it. Cutter's mom
Nope.
has beans
Nope.
and rice.
Nope.
long grain. Anyway,
Oh, I hate you.
I know. Anyway.
Hey guys.
Hi, Cutter.
Thanks for brewing this beer.
Ruin? What?
Brewing.
That's what I heard.
Thanks for brewing and ruining this beer for me. We had the Cutter U Sour Bitch,
CYSB.
the CYSB.
Yeah.
And
We had the
For
raspberry.
CYSB Day.
Yeah, we had the.
We didn't talk about CYSB Day a lot.
Well,
We
Ross is
mentioned
going to
it.
add that.
At the beginning,
You
yeah.
mentioned it.
We'll add it in post.
Thank you, Chance.
No,
we won't add it in post. I'm not going to go
So we
back.
had the raspberry,
Post-production.
the blackberry,
shit.
the cherry, and the Powers Combined
Powers combined.
from Ross and Clint Brewing,
Which
aka
Clint will finish.
3 Beers in Brewing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's 3BI Brewing Concern.
That sounds perfect.
What? Brewing concern.
Yeah.
That sounds not like a mistype, but whatever. but yeah, from Ross and Clint, you guys did a great
Soviet.
job.
It got
I
us
enjoyed
drunk.
them all. Woo
It
doggy.
did.
Woo doggy. Yes. But at the end of it all, this has been Cutter.
And Clint,
This has been Ross.
Joel's not here.
And this is the podcast.
This is the podcast.
I hate you. I hate you all. I hate you all. Thanks for sticking around. You can subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Spotify, BigHeadsMedia.com, or anywhere there are podcasts. If you like what you heard, rate and review us on iTunes. Check out our Patreon. Find it at patreon.com/3beersinpodcast. Check out all of our awards. You can give as little as $1 a month to help us keep doing what we're doing. It really helps out and we'll give you a thank you on the show. Or for a little more, you can remain anonymous. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 3beersinpodcast. Check out our website, 3beersinpodcast.com. You can find information about us and the show along with the links to all of our episodes and our really cool merchandise. While you're on our site, you can tell us what you like, what you don't like. If you don't like us, then why the hell are you still here? You should have turned us off long ago. But if you're just going to listen to us anyway, you should probably subscribe too. And if you would like a transcript of our podcast, write down everything that we just said.
We make damn good beer.
Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Kevin.
And we're the hosts of the Rinkside Podcast.
We were annoyed by the lack of hockey coverage on local sports radio and decided that we were stupid enough to try and provide some ourselves.
We have what we call the Rinkside Guarantee. We guarantee that the podcast you're currently listening to is better than ours. We are literally just two halves of one whole idiot trying to fumble through covering the Detroit Red Wings, the National Hockey League, and hockey in general.
Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Rinkside Pod, and subscribe to us on all your favorite podcast providers.
Every time you listen to our podcast, it brings us one step closer to our ultimate business goal of purchasing the Arizona Coyotes and then moving them to Detroit. What? Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming, or just another commercial. We aren't the ones who make those choices.